What's that? Oh, no, it's not what you thought it was. I wasn't pounding that. What it actually was the new Zack the Ripper Comics cell phone case. I'm showing off the new iPhone one. You can also get them in Samsung, all the different varieties of both Apple and Samsung products. At the Teespring store, the official Zack the Ripper Comics merchandise page, link in the description below. Welcome back, everybody. Professional wrestler, comic book collector, video game enthusiast, Zack the Ripper Comics here. And speaking of video games, today was a huge day, October 30th, as it is the release date in North America of the Sony PlayStation 5 accessories. How about we pound some Polar and do some unboxings? Full disclosure, I just want to let everybody know that this is not a paid advertisement. I was not given any of these accessories from Sony. I pre-ordered these from Best Buy. They fulfilled them. It was a crazy day when I did the curbside pickup, as their ongoing Black Friday sale is currently happening. Tons of people going in and out of the store. I appreciate everything they did. Best Buy, you nailed it. You always do. We're going to start off with an accessory that I did not buy on the PlayStation 4 this current generation, and that is the media remote for the PlayStation 5. As you can see, it's a very nice white Arctic Glacier color this time. Has dedicated buttons for Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, and of course, YouTube, where you can subscribe to Zack the Ripper Comics. So let's get this bad boy opened up. It's a box in a box. We don't need that. Uh-oh. Some directions. We don't need that. Batteries. We're gonna need that. And it looks like the only thing else in here is gonna be the remote itself. We don't need that. You guys are gonna get the first look upside down. Very basic, very simple. Has Netflix, Disney Plus, Spotify, and YouTube. Of course, that YouTube button is specifically for Zack the Ripper Comics. Eagles News Now, if you follow them. The back, not sure it's showing up in the camera, but it is textured. That burp was textured. Hoping this is similar to the texture on the DualSense controller, as I like that. It's a good little grip. Nice little remote. Next up, we have the Pulse Wireless 3D headset. This actually is branded for the PlayStation 5, but it does work on your PlayStation 4. I did have a barrage of the PlayStation 4 headsets, the gold wireless, both generations of them. These look to be just an update of those. It has the 3D audio, 12-hour battery life. Now, as Mark Cerny from PlayStation has said before, the 3D audio is going to be implemented as the days and weeks and months and years go on with the PlayStation 5. So let's open it up. Alright. So what do we have here? We have some features. We don't need those. USB cable, .5mm jack, the Bluetooth thumbstick for your PlayStation 4 and 5. I never use these. I actually plug mine into the controller nonstop. My brother hates it, my friends hate it, but it's what I do. And then this is for your Hot Pocket, I think. We have another set of safety. We have this. I believe this is a hand puppet. That's pretty cool. I was not expecting to get a hand puppet today, so that's pretty neat. We'll play with that later. Alright, we ready?
Alright, we ready?
Can you see in there? Look at this. This is entertainment. This is what YouTube was invented for. Looks like nothing else in the box. We can get rid of that. Here they are, folks. The Sony Pulse 3D wireless headsets for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Now that is different. This guy was not on the previous headset. I like that. Has some great flimsiness to it. Both previous headsets were known for breaking quite often. Should we put them on? I guess we should put them on. Which side is left? They are not easily marked. So, does it not matter? The previous generations it has mattered. There we go. They're marked on the inside. You're not going to be able to see that, but right here. They are incredibly comfortable, actually. Way more comfortable than the PlayStation 4 headset. They allow you to burp straight through your mouth, which is something that I was not expecting as a feature on this generation, but that's cool. These are really comfortable. This plastic stuff right over here feels a little bit cheap, right where it connects to the earphone part, but you shouldn't really be playing with that. So should we leave these on the rest of the time, or I say we just leave them on? You know, this is our channel. We can do whatever we want. Okay, so next up is going to be the DualShock. Nope, this is last gen, the DualShock 4. But we're going to look at the current gen, the DualSense. I guess it's just the DualSense, not DualSense 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is the DualSense controller. This is what I've been most anticipating. I can't wait to actually use it in-game. That we'll have to wait just a few more weeks on, but let's get it opened up. One thing I did want to point out is that these boxes, and I don't think it really shows up in camera, but they're not a gloss finish. They're a very plain matte finish. Almost feels like the back of like baseball cards from the mid 1980s. Like the sets that would have the bubble gum in there. It has a very dry cardboard feeling. Maybe we can do some ASMR. There we go. All right. This just came off.
How do we do this?
Here we go. Nothing in there. Alright, now we have this little tab.
Guy? These headphones are so good I can barely hear myself talk, so if I'm really loud right now, just deal with it. Alright.
Almost there, guys. Safety booklet. Don't need that. Another puppet. I was not expecting this. That's very cool. Alright. Here we have it. You guys are going to get to see it first. There it is. The PlayStation 5 DualSense. Turn it around. It does have the same feel from the media remote. A very grippy back. Oh wow. That's it's really comfortable. Triggers feel good. The directionals feel good. It doesn't feel a whole lot different from the DualShock 4, but it's just different enough. As you can see on the bottom around the analog sticks, it's not form-fitted like the DualShock. It actually goes just straight across on the DualSense, so it gives you a little bit more room for your hands, which I like. The triggers, obviously we can't tell right now, but they are adaptive. So if you're playing a racing game and you're on a track that has mud, you're going to feel a lot of resistance from the mud. If you're playing maybe the next Horizon game and you're using a bow and arrow, when you pull back on that arrow, it's going to have a lot of resistance to it. So that's very cool. Also, the directional pad and these guys here on the DualShock, you can see it's a flat surface, so it feels like they're raised higher. They're not they're not lower on this, but they don't have that flat surface, so it does give you a little bit of a difference. I honestly don't mind it. And then taking a look at the back, as you can see, you can tell this is the DualSense here. You can see that you have more room. There's more controller built back there, so it makes it a lot more comfortable in the hands. Yeah, that's really nice. Do a close-up on that. Sorry about the focus. A lot of people don't like the futuristic look, the white with the black. I actually really dig it. I think it's cool looking. This here is going to light up primarily blue when you're playing. Obviously you'll get some other colors. It replaces the light there on top, which I actually don't mind. A lot of people said that this sensor bar would light up their rooms at night. I've played in the dark plenty of times. It doesn't light up my room. People are just dramatic and idiots. This makes it all the more real, guys. I mean, we have some awesome items here. There were a couple more things I opted not to get. One of them was the charging kit. I don't need a charging kit for my DualSenses. I'm not worried about that. The camera, I'm not worried about that. I have a really nice camera here. As you can see, I'm speaking into it. I'm not worried about the PlayStation camera as of right now, as I'm not planning on doing any VR. Remember when people used to put their cigarettes behind their ear? With the PlayStation Pulse 3D wireless headset, you can now put your media remote behind your ear. Looks way cooler than a cigarette. Has a lot more use than a cigarette too. We are just under 2 weeks away from the release of the PlayStation 5. This makes it all the more exciting to have these accessories in hand, in use. I'll be playing with it all night long, back and forth, jiggling it around. I know, I said it. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. It goes a long way. For all my patrons on Patreon, thank you for pledging and supporting the channel. It's because of you guys that I'm able to do stuff like this. I'm able to have a media remote cigarette behind my ear. This is awesome, and I'm extremely excited. For everybody that liked us on Facebook, found us on Instagram, hit up that eBay store, and like I said, the inventory is quickly depleting on the store. I will have more books going up in the coming weeks. And for everybody that's hit up that Teespring store for all of your Zack the Ripper comics merchandise, I very much appreciate it. The link is in the description below. You can get almost anything with the Zack the Ripper comics likeness and logos on there. It's very cool. And last but not least, liking this video and hitting that subscribe button. We are over 1,000 subscribers. This is fantastic. I appreciate it very much. And for everybody out there that has subscribed, for everybody out there that watches this video, I do have something really fun planned for 1,000 subscriber live stream. I will be giving you more info about that in the next few videos. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time.